up, hashtag. Yeah. Like he said, my name is Xavier G. Dunson, but I gotta admit to you guys, I don't think I was supposed to be here. I walked in here, and my good friend Amber here, and walked up to me. She was like, "Hey, what's up?" I was like, "Hey, what's up?" She introduced me to her friend. She's like, "This is him, and these are my friends." I was like, "It's good to see you, friends." And Amber, she's like, "You here to watch?" Mind you, I have a tripod in my hand. I was like, "Nah, I'm here before." She's like, "Oh, okay." And then they scurried off. I was like, "Is this not a normal tripod?" This is my emotional support tripod. You know, some people have animals, some people have guns. I have a tripod. That's crazy. And then that was the first thing that happened. The second thing that happened was a black dude. Shout out to Antonio. He's over here too. Yeah. He walked up to me and just looked at me. He was like, he's a little dude. He's like,
that's Cody. Yeah.
I was like, "What's up, dog?" He's like, "Ephraim?" I said, "Xavier." He's like, "I know you. Your name's Ephraim, right?" I said, "No, it's Xavier, dog." He said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. You look like my friend Ephraim." I was like, "That's funny because my middle name is actually Ephraim." He said, "Really?" I said, "No, it's not." So we became fast friends. That's the second time. And he's like, "Are you here to watch too?" It's like, "I'm here to perform." He's like, "Oh, that's crazy," and he scurried off. Like, I still have the tripod in my hand, by the way. Nothing's changed in this setup. And then my good friend Stephen L. Hobson, my co-host on Sundays in Summit Music Hall. Catch us there tomorrow. He walks in. I'm like, "My man, you knew I was here, right? You came to watch me perform?" And he's like, "Actually, I left my coat in the gym room from yesterday when I had show here." I was like, "That's cool." He's like, "You here to watch?" I'm like, "That's what I think I am." He's like, "Whose tripod is this?" I think, "I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It's just here for the ride, I think." And I thought about it. I was like, why would no one know I'm here for the show? And then it hit me. I was like, I had to tell another good friend of mine, Eric, who put on this show, that my name wasn't on the flyer. For weeks, it said Xavier Donaldson. I'm like, who is Xavier Donaldson? I messaged this man. He was like, "Oh my God, I can fix that." I was like, I was just making sure I didn't have competition. Two Xaviers, we got to duke this out. But Xavier Donaldson, huh? That's crazy. So some of y'all came for him. Sorry to disappoint. I didn't think he existed. To my knowledge. Hopefully I don't have an evil twin out there just sabotaging all my flyers. Yes, put Xavier Donaldson. I don't know, he wears like a top hat and a monocle or some shit. So yeah, that's how I got introduced to this show. Happy to be here. What was something that was interesting that happened to me in my... Oh, my friend, he messaged me before I got here. He was like, "Dude, good, you're gonna do well with that show. I know this stuff because I'm physics." We're texting, by the way. I was like, "What? Physics?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm physics." I had to take a second. I'm like, "Physics? What is he trying to do? You mean psychic? You're psychic?" Is that what you mean? He's like, "You're calling me dumb? D-U-H-M. I was like, "I'm definitely not calling you that." Can't say I know exactly what that is, but you know, I think you're trying to be encouraging. But thanks for the support, Doug. I'm sorry for being a psycho. He's like, "That's what I meant. I meant psycho. I didn't even do well because I'm a psycho." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the killer vibes. That's very nice of you." And then he put murder, and then it was the purple devil emoji smile face, a knife, and then like a house emoji. And I haven't responded yet. So I'm not sure if it's more encouragement or a threat. So I won't be going home after this for obvious reasons. I'm not sure if he'll be waiting or if he's waiting with Xavier Donaldson. I don't know what's happening there. But I remember one of the last times I was leaving to go out. I was going to Kroger, and I was looking down my just getting some toiletries. Nothing funny about that yet. But as I was going into the store, a black dude was coming out, and he ran up to me. He's like, "I don't mean to bother you, bro." Which, to be fair, he was. But just curious where this conversation's gonna go. He's like, I'm the Bob, brother. Just wanna let you know, they got all this cocoa butter inside for $2. This is enough for me and my whole family. And I was just telling you, you're the first black person I saw. I was like, that's what's up, dog. And then he just stopped and turned and walked away. I was like, is that what he wanted? And so I'm sitting in my car, I'm like, that felt like an ad for cocoa butter. Which they don't need. I checked their stats. They're doing just fine. But at work, I was like, is it that good of a deal? You just tell somebody, peace out? Also, was that Ephraim? But it worked because I had to go back to get more toiletries. I forgot some stuff. The first trip wasn't successful. And I went to the cocoa butter aisle to see what all the hype was about. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, for $2 in person, that was a lot of cocoa butter. For $2 American dollars, I'm like, man, this is a lot of cocoa. Like, this is like a Costco size amount of cocoa butter. For $2? Like, I got so excited. I got two. And it's only strange for a couple reasons. One, I don't use cocoa butter. I don't. But I love a good deal. Love it. So for $4, I got these two fucking jars, right? And I'm leaving. I was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do with all this cocoa butter? Put it in my hair? I don't know. And then as I'm walking out, two black people were walking in. I couldn't even stop myself. I was like, yeah, I'm going to bother y'all to move right. I just want to let y'all know they got all this cocoa butter inside for $2. I got two for $4. This was up for 2 families. And I was just telling y'all, you're the first black people I saw. They were like, word? I was like, word. White people, that's just an agreement for black people. So they scurried in and got some, and I was like, wow, that does work. For black people, I think. And then they actually got some. I stayed to completion. I wanted to see it through, And then I went and got some more. Listen, what I'm trying to say is, I'm not in love with cocoa. But if you find a good deal, I want to know now. Is that dumb? Yes. Is this a weird way to end the set? It's got to be. I got the like 5 times. I'm sorry. Getting out of here. If you guys like my stuff, find me on Instagram at xdunson. I'm on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Xavier G Dunson. I'm also on Farmers Only because them wagons be dragging. What's up? For our religious friends, you can find me on Christian Mingle. I'm not looking for love. That's not what you think. I'm not looking for love. I'm literally just promoting shows. I had this one lady connect with me. She's like, oh my God, you're my ideal guy. I was like, that's what's up. You're my ideal audience member. Come on out. Bye, King. She hasn't responded. But I got much of faith, as Christians do, that she will reply. And when she does, I'm really hoping she's not looking for Xavier Donaldson. That's my time. You guys have a beautiful night. Give it up for your